After visiting the film set of the horror movie The Hills Have Eyes, we headed to this lovely campsite, Camping Atlas View, some 3 miles outside the historic town of Ait Benhaddou. Luckily, we arrived just in time to find the lady of the house cooking fresh bread, and my goodness, it was delicious. And here is the finished product. Lovely and warm. We're going to have some bread and butter and then cook dinner later. After a very windy and cloudy night, we woke up to bright blue skies and a heavy dusting of snow on the mountains all around. Today's plan was to jump into a taxi and explore Ait Benhaddou, but the people in the motorhome beside us said that the walk along the river to the town was well worth the effort, so off we set. So we've got to cross this river. As you can see, it's a lot faster flying. It was very, very gentle last night, but the snow's already melting. And these stepping stones are made of cement bags. One across. Let's get Angela across. That lady straight across, she knows what she's doing, she's done it a million times. This is where it goes wrong, isn't it? We've watched those two do it, now me. Of course I can't balance because I've only got one-handed. Ah, no, it's easy peasy, big steps just like the locals. Straight across, easy peasy. We've got the stream on our left, but on our right hand side there's a little man-made canal they obviously use for irrigation in the village. So it's run, we've been walking 10 minutes along here now and it's gone the whole way, but the water's running quite fast. There's a lot of water going there for the crops. Ingenious. I'd love to see where it's coming from. It's probably coming from the right hand side as the snow melts from the mountains. So this next bit of the canal is concreted in place, but a rock's obviously come down and broken it here. There's a lot of water being lost, so I presume they're going to have to come back and fix it soon. As you can see, the pathway is really crumbly here. So yeah, let's try not to get wet. Not really sure where the girls wanted to go here because it's wet. Maybe across the middle of those rocks? Maybe. Well, the river beat us. It got too deep, it got too muddy. We'd have had to take about 4 steps through water to actually get to where we wanted. So we've backtracked pretty much most of the way onto the road, the other side of the river. Awesome views. Now a 3-mile hike to get to where we're going. We get a lift.
To be honest, it's worth it for this.
There's only us left on the bus service now. No, God knows, he could be taking us to be slaughtered.
No, he's taking us to Ait Benhaddou.
Don't think we're bringing Peggy through here tonight. Mind you, it'd be fun if we did.
I'm not quite sure how we would have got across. I don't think we would have done, you know. Up there, maybe. I don't think we would have got across. Oh my. Okay, you think about if you paid for a tour. I know, you paid for it, wouldn't you? Yeah, please.
Hey! Look at the water, how fast it's running now.
Yeah.
Find a big bump.
Bonjour.
Thank you, merci.
Shukran. So we are going this way.
That way.
That way?
And he's going that way.
Yeah.
So this was our taxi come pick up, come bus service, come everything. And off he goes on his route. Beep, beep, beep. And now the rest of the walk into town. It's probably saved us an hour's walking, thank God. A lot of fun that was as well. So the town the other side of the river of Ait Benhaddou is very touristy. Lots of cars, lots of parking people, lots of restaurants, lots of tea shops, coffee shops, lots of tat shops, and another geocache. This will be the third of the day. So the clue was a hole in the wall, but it feels like you're walking through somebody's garden. Well, it's the reception of a hotel, but they've actually put it into a hole in the wall with a cover for us. Pretty bloody cool, eh? Right, the girls are now looking for a cup of coffee.
Will it distinguish?
Well, as we're here, it'd be rude not to stay, wouldn't it? Lovely little riad, rooms all around, and he's leading us to a little courtyard, apparently shady and cool. Oh, up the stairs. Plenty of staff. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I smell the barbecue all the way up. And luckily, it's everything you wanted with a view. Look at that. Magnificent. Oh, look at all the people queuing to get up the top there. Queues and queues of them. Oh, as you can hear, them absolutely puffed out doing that. So you've got to go across that little bridge. That's the old town. Mountains in the background, superb. So there's two ways to get to the town. You can use this bridge that we're on, which is free, or you can cross over there and they charge you 20 dirhams just to cross. It's a bit of a scam, it's a known scam. It's the easiest way is just to walk down there. You've got to walk a little bit further to find the bridge, but like I say, free. The first place we actually wanted to get a guide, we couldn't find one. So we just have to look, mooch, see what we find. Ait Benhaddou is a historic fortified village along the former caravan route between the Sahara and Marrakesh, and is considered a great example of Moroccan earth and clay architecture. Records show the site has been a fortified village since the 11th century, however none of the current buildings are believed to be older than that of the 17th century. Today, the village is only sparsely inhabited by a few families, as most local inhabitants now live in modern dwellings in the village on the other side of the river, and make a living from agriculture and of course tourism. It's not something you see very often on video, especially, is Angela getting her money out.
You're cruising. I've got no change, sorry.
Something pretty crazy about walking through an ancient town with snow on the hills. I know it's said it before, probably said it 20 seconds ago on this video, but it is absolutely mind-blowing. The village structures are made entirely of mud, straw, clay bricks and wood, and as a result buildings begin to crumble after only a few decades. Ait Benhaddou has been significantly restored in modern times, thanks in part to its use as a Hollywood filming location and also to its inclusion on the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites. The whole site was damaged by the September 2023 earthquake, and the most notable casualty was the granary castle at the top of the hill. The image to the right is how it looks now, and the picture to the left is how it looked before. Sadly, I think this is now far too damaged to be restored. A large number of films shot in Morocco have used Ait Benhaddou as a location, including the original Lawrence of Arabia from 1962, The Mummy and Gladiator, just to name a couple. When we were last here in 2013, the village was quiet with only a few shops. However, it is now firmly on the tourist trail and extremely busy. We would say though, it is definitely still worth a visit. Hey! After the heat of the city, where it's really quite bare, we've come down past that huge mound into this little green lush area, agricultural, little streams running everywhere. We're off to see the big entrance gateway that they used in Game of Thrones. There you go, look at that, what a magnificent gate. I don't know if it was built as a film set or if it's original. It looks a little film setish to me. Having spent way too long trying to research, I can't find whether this is an original gate or built as a film set. Consensus, however, does seem to indicate it was built as a film set, probably for Lawrence of Arabia. If you know better, please comment below. We've had a lovely day here. The girls have been nattering all day. We're going back across the river. It's a free day to come here. If you go over the bridge, you can just see in the background there the bridge. You come over the bridge, you don't pay to come in. You don't get fleeced by the scammers here. Now time for a drink and back to Peggy. Somebody throwing a stone. Big step on this one. I've got to balance and step. Easy peasy. Look at that, straight across. And for free. As you can see, there's a long shadow, so it's late in the afternoon now. All the snow has gone now. It's melted all day long, it's been hot. We thought we'd come back on the main road. It's about a 4-kilometre walk back. Unfortunately, nobody stopped to pick us up like they did earlier. We are about 1 kilometre away from our campsite now. It's a long walk. So that's the end of our video. Got no idea where we're going next week. But until then, please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next week. Bye!